It's such a sunny day today. I thought I'd start filming outside because it's just so lovely, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and sit out here with my laptop for a bit and do some kind of admin work. It is still August, but I feel like the weather recently has just been so rubbish that I just haven't really expected to have another beautiful blue sky day, but there's literally not a cloud in the sky. Our house looks so bright and airy. I'm actually going to show you the ottomans and the rug in the lounge because I feel like it's just so much brighter today. The garden just looks so lovely and sunny. The only thing is we're kind of lacking flowers, if I'm honest. I think I bought quite a lot of flowers that bloomed just earlier on in the season. I mean, we've got these cute little purple ones, a geranium there. I need to go around today actually and do some like deheading of flowers that need some TLC. But yeah, we're kind of lacking. I've had to cut quite a few of the flowers back because they bloomed, and then my dad's basically said that if you don't cut them back, they think they're sort of done for the season. So yeah, I've just noticed a very dead evergreen over there. I don't know why that's so dead because I have been watering the garden a lot, and we've also had a lot of rain. So I have to Google that. In this part of the garden, we're having a bit of an issue in that we have got some animals that keep coming under the wall and literally digging up this whole flower bed, and then it means that they just trample on these flowers. I'm not going to tell you what the animal is because it's probably going to really gross you all out, but we do see them from time to time on our wall. But yeah, definitely needs to do something about that, but in a humane way, because I don't know, I just feel sad about the idea of like setting traps or whatever. But yeah, you can literally see where they're coming under the wall from next door, which is lovely. And look how lovely the house is looking today. Elliot's just starting the day working from the sofa, aren't you? Is that because you love the ottomans so much?
Yes,
You're just testing them out?
Yeah.
But it's just a much brighter, sunnier day, as you can probably tell. And we had a takeaway here last night, didn't we? And we used the ottomans as a mini table, and it was just fabulous. Just makes the whole room just so much comfier and cozier and everything. Just very happy with how this is all coming along. Hey guys, so future editing Annie here. I'm really stuck into editing this video right now, and I thought I'd just come upstairs to chat to you about something and insert this footage a little bit earlier on in the video. Pretty much a lot of you will know the industry that I work in. You often get sent a lot of products by brands. I have a PO box where lots of brands will send their new product collections or just a one-off product launch or just things for me to try out. I'm super grateful for it, but I couldn't possibly by myself use up all the products that I get sent. What I usually do is save them for family members, friends. I used to live in a big girl's house and everyone used to rummage through the box when I added new things to it. But it has been building up over the last few months, and I thought actually it would be a really nice thing, as this channel is about a year old now, to give away some of the products to you guys. So there are a ton, and every single week there are more that get added to it. So if you win, there might be some things in your box that you haven't seen in this video as well. I thought over the next couple of videos I could do the same giveaway, and I will split all the gifted stuff into sort of 3 boxes or something like that. So to enter the giveaway, what do you need to do? Right, you just need to subscribe to me on YouTube. I'd love it if you turn on the notification bell as well. Leave a comment in the description box with your Instagram handle. You can also leave a little message there if you fancy it as well. I will use your Instagram handle to contact you if you do win the competition. Also, if you could please head over to my Instagram page and give me a follow on there as well, that would be great. I'll announce the winner a week from when the video goes live, probably over on Instagram. So yeah, do make sure that you follow me on there. I'll probably announce it on my stories, and we'll obviously DM you if you do end up missing the story. I'm super excited to get some of these products out to you guys. Make sure you go and enter, tell your friends. I appreciate you all lots and lots. Right, so it's lunchtime and I really want to make this kind of jar noodle salad kind of thing. One of those kind of recipes that's really perfect for a meal prep recipe. You might remember, just prop you up on my water bottle. I think it was last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week. I bought this jar from Waitrose, and I said there was like a reason that I bought it, and it was basically to make this recipe, and then I just completely forgot about it all this week. So yeah, basically I want to use this jar to make a salad. Hopefully it's a recipe that would be really easy for you guys to recreate as well. That if you're at work or uni or whatever, you can mix and eat out of the jar, but you can also tip it out and it's just like a really easy lunch. So I think for protein, I'm going to use tofu today because I bought some smoked tofu. I don't know if you guys have tried this before, if you're in the UK, but this brand tofu, to be honest, this is the brand that I pretty much always buy my firm tofu from. There's actually not really any reason for it apart from the fact that it's just available in most supermarkets. It's a really good quality product, and they have a smoked version which I don't buy as often because I do tend to like seasoning it myself. But for today's recipe, I want all the seasoning to be in the sauce pretty much. I fancied using it for today's recipe, so I'm going to be using half a block of this. The Tupperware that I use, by the way, is from a brand called Sistema. I literally copied my dad. He bought like a massive pack of them from Costco, and when I was living at home at Christmas, I used them all the time, and I was like, these Tupperwares just so good. They're very leak proof as well, but I got mine from Amazon, so I will link them in the description box for you. But yeah, they come in lots of sizes, and this small size is actually a really useful size. Quite a few things that I tend to use, one of them being tofu, because I usually just have half a block because Elliot's not a huge fan of tofu, and then can put the other half in a Tupperware. So I want to crumble it for this recipe, so I'm just going to break apart about half of it, and then that could go in the fridge. So just a little bit of oil to cook it in. So nearly out of olive oil. And then I'm literally just going to kind of crumble this in. So there's some chunkier pieces. Right, so literally just fry that for a few minutes. Like I said, it does have quite good flavour already. And then, in fact, I'm going to turn that off the heat for this bit, otherwise the soy sauce is going to go wild, which it probably is anyway. I'm just going to add in a dash of soy sauce, and then that will taste great. There's not a very easy angle where I can show you what I'm doing and show you my face at the same time, so we're gonna have to go with a bit of a crouch. But I'm gonna do some carrot ribbons. I've got this cool grater thing that my dad bought me for Christmas like maybe 2 years ago, and you can change this middle section. So we usually have it just as the cheese grater, but I thought I'd experiment with some of the other sections, and this one does like ribbons. So it sounds very snazzy, doesn't it? I've had to peel this carrot, which I don't usually do, but the carrot was it wasn't looking great, let's just put it that way. I think it probably needed to be binned, but look, peeled it and it's in perfect condition, and we don't like food waste, do we? So yeah, this makes these kind of ribbon things, which is just a nice texture, and it also means that I'm not gonna have like huge, crunchy blocks of carrot. Also got these very snazzy yellow and red tomatoes. Do you know what? Tomatoes is one of those things where I genuinely think the more you pay for the tomatoes, the better they are. I notice the difference so much. If you buy cheap cherry tomatoes, they've got literally no flavour to them, or they're just really bitter. And more expensive tomatoes actually taste a lot better. So I splurged on these. If you remember, these were one of the things I got in that Waitrose shop, which was just literally extortionate. But we're gonna go with a couple of yellow, a couple of red, and we'll add those to the board. I'm going to do a spring onion just because I think it adds a lot of flavour. This is definitely one of these recipes that I should have thought to do a bit earlier on in the summer, because I feel like it's a really good summery recipe. But here we are, making it right towards the end. I'm sure I will still get good use out of it. Okay, so that is one spring onion sliced. Then I don't know if I showed you, but I picked up these frozen edamame beans at Waitrose. The fresh ones, really nice obviously, but they just go off really quickly, and I don't tend to eat like a whole pot of them really quickly. They're also very expensive, so these were a lot cheaper. But I think I need to steam them. It says best results microwave from frozen, but I still don't have a microwave. Sorry if you can hear the kettle boiling, but the last two things that I need are some carbohydrates. So I've gone for these brown rice udon noodles, nice and healthy, simple, from Clear Spring. So I've taken a handful. It's probably about a third of the pack, which is like around 60 grams of those, and I think that's probably a good portion. And they need to be boiled, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they need to be boiled and then run under cold water straight away. The only thing about these kind of noodles is I do find they stick together really easily. So I'm going to remember to just pour a little bit of sesame oil or something over them just to make sure they don't stick together. So while that's cooking, we can make the sauce really quickly. I would usually always just eyeball this, but I'm gonna measure it out, so if you wanna recreate it, you can. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon, yeah, we'll go with a tablespoon of soy sauce and see how that is. Then half a teaspoon of rice vinegar. To be honest, you could use like apple cider vinegar or white wine vinegar, but the vinegar just makes it a little bit tangy. Then half a teaspoon of sriracha or anything spicy, just because I love a little bit of spice. And then I bought this Whole Earth squeezy peanut butter, which I think I actually showed you in that Waitrose haul. It's an absolute game changer. One of those things you find and you're like, I didn't know that I needed that, but I did. So that's just a teaspoon of peanut butter. And then we can mix that together and then see if we need to add anything else in. Okay, so definitely needs another teaspoon of peanut butter. Okay, going in with another teaspoon of peanut butter. So that's 3 teaspoons, just because it's nowhere near as thick as I wanted it to be. I'm using like a runnier peanut butter here, so I think that's probably why. And that is just the perfect consistency. Let's give it a taste. That tastes so good. So good. The only thing that I'm gonna add in is a little bit of sweetness. I would usually put this in, but I just completely forgot. So we're gonna go with half a teaspoon of maple syrup. Right, so the noodles are done. I've just drained them and run them under some cold water. Just gonna put some sesame oil through them though, just to make sure they don't all stick together. Right, so we have a noodle salad. I think this is going to be so nice. The reason I have even bothered stacking it in the jar is because I was filming it for Instagram, if you hadn't guessed already. But I think what I would do, and I guess everybody would probably do this if you made it as meal prep, is just tip it upside down, and then the sauce will cover everything and turn into a delicious noodle salad. So let's try that now. Not just saying this is an elite recipe. It's absolutely delicious. Like the combination of the smoked tofu and the noodles, the edamame, everything else I feel like is a bit like interchangeable. It's so good. Like get me this for lunch every single day. Obviously not as pretty looking, but this is what it realistically looks like when it's out the jar. It's just, it's the sauce. The sauce is amazing. It makes everything just taste so good. So just been to collect my packages from my PO box. Thought I'd show you some of the things that I've opened. So the first thing is a new product from Living Proof. And it's basically, it's called Triple Bond Complex. And it is basically a bond complex to kind of repair your hair, strengthen your hair, which looks really good. I love the Living Proof products, especially their dry shampoo, which is, in my opinion, just the best dry shampoo ever. Very exciting. I've got a top up of the Glower hair food vitamins. I have just finished all of mine and they very kindly have sent me some more because I love them. I think such a good product. They've got amazing reviews online and I definitely feel like I've experienced my hair being a bit stronger. I know I've spoken a lot about like hair loss over the last year pretty much, and I really feel like these have made a big difference taking them over the last few months. I've got this really cool package of things from this brand called Hum, and it's basically a vitamin brand. I think I hadn't actually heard of them before, but they've got vitamins to support all sorts of things. So there are some for So this is called Skin Squad, which is like a pre and probiotic for the gut and skin. Private Party supports vaginal and urinary tract health. Daily Cleanse, and a couple more. I won't show you all of them, but they look great. So when I finish my ones that I'm using at the moment, I will definitely give those a try. I've got a package from Ren Skincare, one of my absolute favourite skincare brands. Oh, so many cute things. Are these minis? Oh wow, what a good idea. So quite a few minis in here. So that's their glow tonic, which a lot of people absolutely swear by. Mini eye cream, a mini rescue mask. I've actually tried a lot of these products before. One of their bio retinoids, a mini face wash, and a mini night cream. That is just such a cute little package. Also, I haven't said yet, but I think that Elliot and I are actually gonna go to Portugal in a few weeks, which should be really nice. It's the same place that we've been to before. Very fortunate that Elliot's family friends have got a villa there, so they are very kind and let us stay there, which is amazing because the villa is just absolutely beautiful. But if you've been subscribed to my channel for like a year, it was the first, in fact, it was maybe the second video on this channel I was in Portugal in the same place. It's kind of a bit of a full circle moment because this channel, I think, is 1 year old now, which is really cool. I'm so excited for everything to come on this channel, honestly. It's been a bit of a godsend for me during this pretty crappy year that I've had with injury and mental health on the back of injury, and this has just given me a place where I've been able to just kind of be myself and talk about things that aren't just fitness, but share, like really honestly share my experience with my injury and getting back into fitness and everything else. But yeah, I'm very excited to keep making videos for you guys, and I would love if you subscribed if you haven't already. There is one more package here, and I know exactly what's inside it, but it's a very delicate package, so I'm going to open it when I get home instead of in the car because I have a feeling it might be a little bit messy. But I'm just going to head off to the post office, and I want to see if I can just nip into Dunelm for something very specific that I've seen online. Right, so I'm back. I didn't film when I was in Dunelm because I just completely forgot, if I'm honest. I don't really have an excuse for it, but I actually bought a couple of things, so I'm going to show you what I bought. But first of all, I wanted to open this package, which is from one of my followers, subscribers, and I know exactly who it's from. It's from this lovely girl called Abby. She's got kind of like a candle, like wax melts business called Pastel Array. And I think she sent me some bits from her brand. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, so first thing is it's basically like a little notepad that's got bits for like how you're feeling, what you're grateful for. That is such a cute idea. Her branding, by the way, is just so gorgeous. Very, obviously, as in the name, like very like pastel colours. Oh, she's done me a little handwritten note. Oh God, this is so sweet. It's gonna make me cry. Basically, she sent this when I was having a really tough week with my knee issues. She said, I know you've had a tough time recovering with your knee and probably feel a little deflated, so here's a perfect excuse to relax. Pop on the TV, burn a melt or a candle if you dare, as they're very cute, if I do say so myself, and have some you time. Oh, this is just so lovely. Also, I set up a little group on Instagram for some, basically a lovely girl had replied to, you know, those question boxes on your Instagram story saying how do you make friends at 28, I think it was. And I just thought actually there are probably loads of people that follow me that actually want to make new friends as well. So I put everybody in a group. I got everyone to reply to my story who wanted to be in the group, and I put them in the group, and the girls have been chatting loads and it's really sweet, and they were thinking about meeting up, which I would definitely want to go along to. So I thought I had to take them out of the packaging to show you. I wish you could smell these. First of all, how adorable are these tiny little bears? So one is gingerbread and the other one is salted caramel. They smell ridiculously good. She's also sent these two flowers. Just how gorgeous are these? The orange, I mean, orange is my favorite color, so I'm very, very happy about that. But yeah, so beautiful. I'm not really sure if I'm ever going to be able to burn those because they are so lovely. And then I'm not going to take these out of the package yet because I actually need to get a wax melts melter. thing. My sister's got one and she absolutely loves it, so I definitely need to get one. But she sent me some lovely wax melts and they are in the scent Spring Awakening. I just can't wait to set all these up in my dressing room. They're just the sweetest thing. Okay, so the first things that I bought from Dunelm, Elliot is going to show you up on the wall. These two pictures. First one, really cool. Like, this is like a paper kind of thing. Really cheap as well. Thought I'd get it and we can maybe reframe it and put it somewhere. Thoughts? You like that one, don't you?
I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
Then the other one was also reduced. It's not quite the one that I went to Dunelm to get. The one that I went to get wasn't there, but they do have it online. It's a bit smaller and more of a square shape. But that, even, do you know what? I actually don't mind it that size, if I'm being honest.
No, it's not.
I just think it looks lovely. It's actually a print, but it looks very much like, it looks so realistic, doesn't it?
It does.
£12.50 that was reduced to. And I think it's nice just having a bit more colour. Very well styled there, Elliot. Modelled. You can put it down now if you want. Thank you very much. But yeah, the one that I actually went to get, I will show you, it was basically, I think, a bit smaller, like more of a square shape. The other thing that I bought, more of honestly just like a treat, is this throw. I love the colour of this. It was only £10 and it's genuine teddy material. They have quite a few of those in Dunelm at the moment. But I thought it actually goes with the picture in a strange way. It kind of brings out the green in the picture. And I thought in terms of adding colour to this room, maybe like an olive green would be really nice to add. So yeah, I think it looks nice, just a bit of a different kind of tone with it all, but we need to tie more of those tones in. But I thought this could be one that I sort of like lay out on the arm of the sofa, but it's just so cuddly. I think one of our goals for this lounge is just for it to be like the perfect place to watch film. Like, as much as I do like really kind of stylized homes, at the end of the day, we just want to chill in here and get our feet up, have a takeaway, and it feel really comfortable and cozy. So I think things like that teddy blanket just bring a very like cozy vibe to it all. The other thing I got, and annoyingly, I think it's a little bit too big, but do let me know what you think. It's off on one of his runs. One of your last ones now?
Well, not one of my last longer ones, yeah.
Well, yeah, you've only got a week and a bit. A week and a day! A week and 2 days.
9 days, yeah.
Yeah, 9 days.
Try not to think about it too much, just
until his half Ironman. It's going to be amazing. Very excited.
Right. Have fun.
See you later. So the other thing that I bought is this wicker tray. But it is actually too big. When you look at it from this angle, I think it looks great. I think if it was sort of like in the middle of the thing from this angle, lovely. Kind of annoying because this is so perfect, but yeah, I just need sort of like that much taking off it, which I am not going to be able to do. So still in search for a nice wicker tray. And then sort of as a treat, I bought us a diffuser, which I'd planned to put on the tray, but obviously I can't do that at the moment. So I might wait till we've got a tray before I get it out, but the scent is woodland. I think it's gonna look lovely. But yeah, this picture I do really love. And if we don't put it there, we can put it somewhere else, I think. But I just thought, considering it's reduced as well, it's got a real wood frame. It looks so like an oil on canvas painting. Like, you can only tell when you get really, really close up. Dunelm have got this range called Churchgate, which is where that lamp that I showed you in my last vlog is from. And they've just got some really nice, more like country, farmhousey, modern things, basically. I feel like the whole range is just very our house, but annoyingly, the Dunelm near me stock hardly anything from that range. So yeah, I don't know where all these pieces are sat. Good morning, guys. Well, it's been a little bit of a stressful, I feel like a twig just flew through the air and hit me then, weirdly. It's been a little bit of a stressful start to Monday morning. It was actually Tuesday today. Yesterday was bank holiday. Had a very fun bank holiday weekend, which I will tell you about in a second. Elliot's really sadly got the flu or some kind of bug or something. He is just really not very well. He was like up all night, feeling like hot and cold, like cold sweats, and his legs are aching, and I just feel so bad for him because this is his half Ironman week, and we know how hard he's worked for it. I feel like you guys have seen him kind of going in and out of runs and bike rides and swims and things for such a long time. I actually feel gutted for him. He's got 6 days effectively to recover now, and it is a bit more of a deload week. But yeah, obviously just a little bit worried and sad for him. And then to top it all off, I was meant to be going into London today. Didn't want to leave Elliot because he's not well and needed to try and arrange a doctor's appointment for him and just sort out something because I couldn't just leave him like that. And we are looking after one of our friends' dogs. He's called Bear. He's so sweet. He's a cocker spaniel, a working cocker. He's like 1.5 years old, so he's really crazy. So I'm on a walk with him now just to try and get some energy out of him because otherwise he's going to be bouncing all over Elliot all day, who's really not very well. I was meant to be going into London for a workshop with my management, and it just felt so bad having to cancel this morning, but I was like, there's actually no way that I can come. It's been a bit of a weird start to the day. Bear, come on, come on. So this is Bear. He's absolutely crazy, but he's the most beautiful working cocker spaniel. He's just got the most gorgeous colouring, and he's such a lovely personality. Slept in our bed with us most of the night last night. But yeah, because he's really young, he's obviously super hyperactive. But I had such a lovely bank holiday weekend apart from that. One of my friends from home ended up staying with me, and then we went out and saw some of my other home friends. Pretty much all my home friends from school live in London, apart from like 5 of the boys and 1 girl, and they come down to London from time to time, and it's always really fun to have them down. So we had a big night out at Archer Street. If anyone is from South London or lives in South London, it's very fun. A lot of kind of singing musicals and like throwback songs and dancing on tables and things like that. So yeah, that was very fun. I do feel like it takes me 2 days to get over a night out at the moment, but that's okay. This day is now going to be a very chill day. I really want to go and do a swim later, and I'm saving my greasy hair for the swim because I don't want to wash it and then have to wash it again after it's been covered in chlorine. But I hope all of you are doing really well and had a lovely bank holiday weekend as well. I'm up for a productive, chilled week this week, and I'm hoping that's exactly how it's going to be. A delivery from All Plants the other day, and they'd thrown in one of these breakfast berry smoothies, and it just says to add around 250 millilitres of nut milk, juice or water. So I've gone for the leftover bit of the Oatly oat milk and then a little bit of water as well. It says banana, blueberries, raspberries, dates, hulled hemp seeds, oats, and I think that's about it. So hopefully that will be really delicious and will be a good quick breakfast. That is really good. I mean, it's not like anything I've not made before, but I wouldn't usually put hemp seeds in it, and I feel like it gives it a nice like bit of like earthy taste. Also, I always put protein powder in my smoothies, and this doesn't have protein powder in, and smoothies taste so much better with no protein powder in. Right guys, this feels really weird because I've just filmed a clip that I know is going to go at the start of this video, and I'm now signing this off as the end of the video. But I just want to say thanks so much for watching. Sorry there was a bit more of an abrupt ending to this. I've already started filming Sunday's YouTube video, which I'm very excited for. We've got a few little home updates coming. Make sure you subscribe if you do want to stick around. Obviously go and enter the competition by following me on Instagram and on here, having the notifications on and leaving a comment. And I will see you all in Sunday's video. Bye!